Good morning. Welcome to the Arizona BDR. Young, we are up near the Grand Canyon at the old Grand Canyon airline hangar. Beautiful night. It did drop down to about 30 degrees, so we are packing up and we are going to make our push to get to the Grand Canyon and hope that on a Saturday it's not going to be busy. Great start to the morning. We're on our way out from the airport on the main road to catch the trail. Get to the gate's padlocked. So we're gonna have to take the trail that we came in on, which was not padlocked. Again, there were no signs saying no trespassing on the gates. There were, according to the internet, this is a popular place to camp, so I don't feel like we were trespassing. Here's a picture of the gate in question that we came through to get to the airport, and the only sign. So we will close the gate when we're done. All right, we're at a point in the trail, well, where there's a small tree down. Looks like people have been driving around it. But we got a chainsaw that needs to be tested, so let's clear the trail.
Now I know this isn't the first time we've used the chainsaw on the trip. However, this is the first time where I'll be cutting a tree instead of small branches. Watch closely for a rookie mistake. How should I have cut this so my bar wouldn't have gotten bound up? Comment below. You may notice that the tree is large enough to swallow the entire 12-inch bar. That said, the saw didn't hesitate. Now I've heard these saws generally leak after use, so I tried to get ahead of it. I drained the bar oil, and no leaks out here on the trail. I was feeling pretty proud of myself. It waited till I got home to mark its territory, all over my workbench. What a mess.
That was impressive. 2 cuts on the chainsaw. Again, not an overly big tree, but got through it without any problems. Battery still shows full. In fact, while we were putting stuff away, a couple guys in Toyotas came up and said they've been driving around that tree for the last few days. So, making things a little better out here. As you can tell by that drone footage, that was a sneak peek of the Grand Canyon. Absolutely stunning. Can't wait to get there.
This part of the trail gave way to pavement, and it turned into the longest stretch of the day. Now, as much as I love driving, I'll spare you the highway miles. Eventually, the pavement turned back to dirt, and just like that, it started to feel right again. As the road continued, the views opened up, and then we saw it, the Grand Canyon, right there next to us. And this is where we're going to camp tonight. And there is only one way to show you. Check this out.
We made it to the most epic camp spot I have ever been to and probably ever will be in my entire life. Good morning, YouTube. Scott coming to you from the Grand Canyon. What a beautiful place to camp. Like I said earlier, I don't think I'm going to find a place any prettier than this. We got a little bit further to go to the Utah border today. I think we're going to go up and check out one of the other trails right here and see if is a better spot than this. And then go to Utah. Then I think we have a surprise for you. I don't think we're going to call this trip done yet. I think we're going to do something else. Just drove about 10 minutes from the spot we camped at last night. There is a fire ring here, so I pinned it as a place to camp. But this is your view. This is, wow. Yeah, I think this would work as a camp spot. Yeah. Even Matt says, heck yeah.
Pretty level up here.
Let's get you a little bit better aerial view of it. If you're on your way out here to do some overlanding, which I highly, highly recommend, the place is absolutely gorgeous. If the first spot is taken, don't get discouraged. Show up early enough in the day, one, that you can enjoy the views, but also you can head up using Onyx, look at the maps. There's roads that come all through this area, and it looks like several of them come out to overlooks just like this. And there's fire rings, so It's a big place. Just because one spot's open doesn't mean you're not going to be able to find a place to camp. I know this camera is not doing this any justice whatsoever, and that's too bad. This is, wow.
After a quick stop at the alternate campsite, we spent a few minutes checking Onyx and found another route back to the main road. This one was a little more aggressive than the first, but with some decent clearance, it was nothing we couldn't handle. From there, it was a short run on the highway, then a right turn onto a badly washboarded dirt road. And while the Arizona Trail had surprised us at every turn, we figured the Grand Canyon was going to be the final highlight of the trip. But Arizona wasn't done with us yet. Just when we thought we knew what to expect, we found something completely unexpected. An area where the nearly extinct California condors made a home for themselves. Catching even a glimpse of one in the wild was rare, something most people never get to experience.
Didn't expect to see this out here, but this is the habitat for the California condor. Not many of those left in this world. I'm probably not going to see one today, but we'll keep an eye out. In the 20s and 30s, the only remaining California condors were in California. In 1982, there were down to 22 birds total. However, now, 2014, there were more than 400 condors in existence, with 70 of them located here in Arizona.
Though we didn't see any condors, just knowing they were there was enough. A reminder that out here, the rarest things are still holding on. Now, let's finish this trail.
Well, we have officially left Arizona and entered Utah. We're at State Line Campground. It's noon, so we're not going to stay here, but we are definitely going to stop and take some pictures. All right, we have done it. We have just completed the Arizona Trail. I've been calling it the Arizona BDR. A lot of you may know it from Sean and Brad with Trail Recon and the Story Till Now on their bucket list trip. 999 miles. But it's safe to say, I don't think we're done yet.
With Arizona fading in the rearview mirror, Matt and I had one last decision to make. Two objectives remained, two directions. 3 hours northeast to Mexican Hat through Monument Valley, or 5 hours south to camp among the saguaros. On paper, it probably didn't make much sense. In reality, it made even less. But we went northeast anyways. And for the most part, it was just highway. Miles of it. Quiet, uneventful, barely worth even filming. But the Arizona Trail, the main objective, was complete, which meant there was only one thing left, one final side quest before the end. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. And remember, life's an adventure. Go live it.